Hello, I'm going to continue now with our demonstration of the capability of the wrist reporter and the pressure module when it comes to velocity traverse. We've covered some of the capabilities already. In this demonstration, I'm going to once again have a pitot tube going in an actual duct in the other room, just for demonstration purposes. So I come again to view readings, and I'll select view readings. Now in this mode on speed setup, instead of 2 seconds per reading, I'm going to select pressure dependent. Now in this mode, instead of a fixed amount of time for each reading, the amount of time spent reading each velocity will depend on the level of velocity. And when you are near zero, or let's say underneath 100 feet per minute, you'll wind up with 5 or 6 seconds instead of 1 or 2 seconds. So I will select that. I've already set up, in this case, the fact that the temperature is 53, round duct, etc. I'll press V now to continue on. And let's look at this. We've covered before, the velocity is shown up here with average, max, and min, and some of our environmental parameters are shown over here. I want to point out that in this mode, when the pressure dependent mode is selected, that automatically at the same time the pressure module is measuring the velocity in feet per minute, it is also measuring the static pressure in the duct at the same time. So this is an actual static pressure measurement being made by the pressure module, and each time a velocity is read there, the static pressure is read as well. To avoid confusion, I'm going to select a new memory group so that I don't store over the top of the previous. And I'm going to start with some new measurements here. I also want to illustrate that besides storing a value by pressing the S button on the wrist reporter, I can also store by pressing the button on the thumb switch. The thumb switch is worn on the finger, so a person need not let go of a pitot tube or something else that he's holding on to and move his arm over to the wrist reporter to press the store key. With just a flick of his thumb here, by pressing the button, I can store my second reading and my third reading, etc. So each time I stored a velocity, I also stored a static pressure. The statistics are shown here, about 0.6. And the statistics are shown in two other ways. As shown before, we have a velocity statistics here with average, max, and min. I also have average, max, and min of static pressure being shown in this window. And in this window, I show each of the records with the time and the date. There is a column here for feet per minute, and right next to it there is a static pressure being shown for every point of the traverse. So if you do a 16-point traverse of velocities, you have 16 velocities, one for each point in the matrix. At each point in the matrix, you also have static pressure. You need not go back into the duct to measure static pressure. You can use an average if you wish, or you can use the center line, whatever your company's convention may be. Thank you very much.